Namaskar. In today's lectures, I will talk about what is program, what is a program development life cycle, characteristics of a good program, types of errors. So this is the lecture overview, or we can say index of today lectures: program development life cycle, characteristics of good program, and types of error. So let's start. First, what is program? Program is nothing but is a set of rules which is perform set of tasks. Suppose if I want to add two numbers a and b, for that in a using a specific programming language, I have to write some specific code to perform addition of two numbers. So next is program development life cycle. So if I will talk about life cycle, so life cycle means from beginning to end, what steps we have to follow to perform a specific task. So this diagram denote express the life cycle of program. First step is program specification. Specify your program. Requirement analysis. In other words, we can say analyze the problem. Second step is program design. According to need, according to objective, design a program in a specific programming language. Third step is program code. Program code means in a specific programming language, use some syntax which is followed by in a specific programming language. If you after that, fourth step, which is very must and necessary, program test. So before pass out our program to some other persons, we have to must first test our program, it is working properly or not. And then program documentation. Program documentation is nothing but a preparation of same task in a document format. And last is program maintenance. If we are not getting our desired output, our desired result, then we go in our source code, we will change in our syntax, our in line of code, or we will some change in some variable, some operations, and again we will run our program and we will check our program is working properly or not. So the program development process is a part of the software life cycle and characterized by the following stage: requirement analysis, design, coding, testing, implementation, and support, and documentation. So requirement analysis, so depend on task. An accurate and complete set of client and user requirements is produced to determine the characteristics of an acceptable solution. Suppose this is a person and he wants something, or he has some desire to fulfill his some task. For that he will ask this person's, this is my requirement and I want to fulfill my desired work. For that this person have follow some set of instructions, some set of rules. Requirement analysis, the proposed systems or solutions which has been agreed by the client and developer. A list of existing tool, new tool, require facilities and people available for developing the solution. A schedule for the next stage of the project, including the deliverable for each stage. So next is design stage. So depend after analyzing the problem, after analysis the problems, developer or program developer or software developer will design the module or design the program. Use of proper design techniques. to illustrate the program specification in a systematic way and representing the task required in the program specification showing all input, processing and output requirements. So for designing purpose, programmer or developer can use flowchart, pseudocode or some other methods to perform the design phase. Next is coding stage. After analyzing and designing, next stage is coding stage. Coding produce the programs that will make up the systems. Translation of design into programming language using a specific programming language such as C, C++, Pascal, and some other programming language. Complete when all code is written and documented and compiles without any errors. So this is the some specific part or where we can perform our task. Next is testing stage. You have analyzed your problem, you have designed your program, you have coded your program, and next stage your tested stage. Testing means your program or your software is working properly or not, you are achieving your goal or not. So first is debugging, done by development team. The task is finding and removing errors, bugs from the program. And for testing, done by the testing team, the task of locating and identifying of bugs and errors included. If any error is available in our programs, so it won't run. During compile time, we will get some errors. So first, we have to remove our errors and then go for running. Then we can only run our program. So next stage, again testing stage, when the program is completed and all the separate modules have been tested individually, a full test of the program is performed. Actually, if our program or our module is very large, so before we will divide or we will cut our whole module in set of modules and we go for individual testing, module 1, module 2, module 3, and then we will merge together and finally we will go for testing. If still any error in the program, we will correct it and the test repeated. So there is a lot of testing methods: alpha tested testing, beta testing, white box testing, so different testing mechanism methods. So this we will talk in the next lecture. Alpha test, the test of finished applications complete internally, and beta test tested externally. Next is implementation and support. When all the previous stages have been completed satisfactorily, the system is ready for the implementation. And program is transferred to the user machine and made to work. So there is again 3 strategies. The new program may run concurrently with the old one. It may completely replace the old one, or it may phased in gradually. So this is the implementation support stage. Once the program is installed and operated, it will be monitored for some time to ensure that program is error free. So it will this will take care of support and maintenance stage or maintenance team. Maintenance include error fixing, update and modification. If still there is some error, some bugs are available, then maintenance team will take care of. Next is documentation stage. All process in all stage during the system development must be documented or written down. Suppose if you written some programs, if you design some modules, for that documentation is required. This documentation is vital for future reference, for future maintenance of the program. Some characteristics of a good program: First is correctness, fulfilling user requirements. Second is reliability. It produces correct output and validates input data to avoid program crash. Third is portability, easily installed from one machine to another with minimal modifications. Fourth is maintainability, easily followed and modified not only to the programmer who wrote it, but if some other programmer want to maintain same program, he or she can be easily maintained or change. Next is readability, clearly documented. So if programmer or developer written proper comment during writing a program, third person or some other programmer or developer can easily maintain. Use of resources, fast and processing, uses minimum storage space and able to run on existing hardware. So in programming or software development, there is some errors. First is syntax error, second is logical error, and third is runtime or execution error. Syntax error means error relating to the programming language used. Like suppose by mistake if a programmer or developer written instead of writing for integer int, instead of writing int, if he or she written nt, so it is syntax error. Logical error means if programmer not follow a specific use some specific logic in his program. And runtime executions, if suppose if a programmer use some mathematical functions and he or she not use some mathematical header file, so these are the some types of error, and detail we will learn in next section. So these are the types of errors. So overall the summary of today lecture is program development life cycle. First is requirement analysis, second is designing, third is coding, next is testing, implementation and support, and documentation. And apart from development life cycle, we have also learned type of error. First is syntax error, second is logical error, and a runtime error. So if your program is if in your program no syntax error, no logical error, and even not any errors, if your program is error free, then you can say your program is written well and you will achieve your desired output. So thank you for today lecture.